Hello, welcome to the Play Properly channel. Changing things up a little bit this time. We're using Derek's recording equipment. And I'm kind of switching spots here too. So
a little bit of a test game.
So we're going to continue along with Derek's series here, the more competitive version of our Smash Up videos.
The Smash Up Power Combo Showdown.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
So we're into our third episode here. And what we're going to do for this match is we're going to pair the two winners from our last two videos together and see which one turns out on top.
Exactly. So the first showdown that we did was the two most powerful combos we could come up with, or at least potentially, arguably.
Yeah. For each player. I mean, we each have different.
For each player. Exactly. Yeah. So I took the robot zombies, which I think is the undisputed combo to beat. The ultimate objective is to see if anything can beat robot zombies. And then Larry took the pirate cyborg apes. That, of course, that contest went to the robot zombies. Although it wasn't a blowout.
No, it was really close.
I think it was a 2-point victory. That happens a lot. That's pretty typical in the two-player games. They tend to be quite close.
Especially if the people are experienced.
Especially, yes, exactly. So then the second game, we did a special one. It was looking at deck combos that do alternate methods of achieving victory points. So the basic, obvious, straightforward way to get victory points in Smash Up is to pop bases and to come first, second, or third. And well, it's fun, but it can be a little bit tedious after a while. So we have explored alternatives. There are a few decks out there that give you alternative ways to make victory points. So the original kind of alternative was the aliens, and Larry and I both agree that a very powerful combo with the aliens is the plants.
Plants. Yep.
So that was the killer plants was your the alien killer plants was Larry's combo. And I had my own combo, which I still think is equally good or better, but interestingly, it lost. But again, not by much.
Yeah, but you beat me tons of times with that combo. You've been experimenting with it for a while, and you've got it down pat. So. And
actually, the key point that I am going to keep clinging to is that we did play that combo. Actually, I keep referring to that combo. I should define it. So the combo that I use is the Superhero Thieves. It's all focused around the Master Thief and getting the Master Thief out. Anyways, it did lose against the aliens. However, that combo has previously defeated Larry playing the robot zombies.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting question here. We're trying to decide what are the most powerful combos, keeping in mind that card games are inherently statistical, and you can play a game and not see your best cards.
Yeah.
You can play 5 games in a row and not see any of those cards, or you can play 5 games in a row and see them every time.
Yeah.
So obviously we have a extremely limited sample set, but it's a start. Okay, so this time we're going to play the two winners of those two previous contests. So we got the robot zombies against the alien killer plants. So I'll be playing robot zombies, and Larry will be playing the alien killer plants.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm just finishing my shuffle here. Larry, if you want to
start with the bases.
Do the base while I do my shuffles.
Okay. First base we got is a 5/3/2 Worms Desolation. Each member here has -1 power. Sorry, each minion here. I don't know why I said member. Each minion here has -1 power.
That kind of sucks for me.
Yep. And the next base we got is Tar Pits. Can't read this upside down.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Tar Pits, 4/3/2. It's always important. I always like to point out in a two-player game, you always look at the spread, the point spread between the first and second. Nothing else really matters. 4/3/2, so it's a 1-point spread. After each time a minion is destroyed here, place it at the bottom of its owner's deck. That's interesting. And then third?
Miskatonic University, 332. After this base scores, the winner may search their hand in the discard pile for any number of madness cards and return them to the madness deck. We're not particularly playing with any madness decks today, so it might not come into effect.
So I'll just throw in a little tidbit here. A lot of times you get these sort of shitty bases. The Miskatonic University could be perceived as a garbage base that no one wants to go. But actually, I find them very useful because the mere fact that no one wants to go there is it means it's a good place to put things that you want to keep in play for a long time. So like a boss or something. Yeah. Just kind of keep that in mind. I agree with that. Just keep that in mind. All right, so I'm ready to go. I get a lucky cut from Larry. Okay, we have to decide who's going first. So rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah.
1, 2. 1, 2. we pretty much always go at least 3.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what that means. It's funny though. Are these stuck together? My robot zombies are so heavily played and worn that they kind of stick together. I got to get a second new base set because my cards are getting worn out. So my first play is an action outbreak. Play an extra minion on a base where you have no minions. I'll play the zombie lures on the tar pit. Of course, I have no discard at all, no discard pile whatsoever, so I'm not using his power, but his ability says you may play an extra minion of power 2 or less from your discard pile on each base where you have no minions. Don't worry, he'll be back. He'll be back. So that was an extra free minion because of the action that I played. The minion play, my actual minion play, will be Hoverbot, reveal the top card of your deck. If it is a minion, you may play it as an extra minion. Otherwise, return it to the top of your deck. Actually, I'll move my deck up here so I think that becomes visible. Okay, so here we go. Revealing the top card, looking for a minion. And it's a minion. It's a Microbot Guard. Fair enough. So 9 power. First turn. Gotta like that. Draw 1 and 2. I'm done. You can go there. This.
You know what? I feel like being a gambling man this game. I'm going to play Weed Eater, Worms Desolate.
Okay.
I'm going to play Overgrowth. Playing a base, I'm going at the start of your turn, reduce the breakpoint of this base to 0.
Oh, that's not bad.
I'm trying to steal the base right off the bat here.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing how you played a lot of your cards already.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gambling here, though. It's a gamble.
Indeed.
And your turn.
All right. So, the start of your turn, yes. Okay, so I'm just thinking you have aliens and killer plants. Are the killer plants particularly killer, though? Do they have any destruction? I'm trying to think. I don't remember a lot of destruction.
Mostly just kill themselves, don't they?
Yeah. I'm a little bit worried here, though.
Oh no, I think there's got to at least be one destruction card in there, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They're mostly a bounce.
Yes, I'm a little bit worried about Larry's little trick. Okay, so we're going to go for some luck here. I'm hoping for some luck. It's a very long shot, but I'll put down a walker, look at the top card of your deck, discard it, or return it to the top of your deck. Okay, here we go. I'll look.
Yeah, remember this one.
I'll show the people at home. That's very interesting. What can I do with that if I kill it? Not too much. I think I'd rather have it in my hand. Okay, actually, you know what? I think I will kill that. I'm gonna put that in the discard pile.
Oh, yeah.
Zaplot, discard pile. Then for my action, I am going to play Tech Center, choose a base, tar pits, draw 1 card for each of your minions there. I see 3 minions, so I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3, and then I'm done. We go to score. Oh no, we don't. No, not until the end of your. Yeah, okay. So I'm just trying to. I'm done. We'll see what Larry can do. I'm a little bit nervous.
I feel it's time for an alien probe.
Yeah.
Look at another player's hand and choose a minion in it. The player discards that minion.
Oh, by all means, choose Tenacious Z, please.
Not that really matters too much in the zombie deck. But I'll get rid of the 4.
Exactly. You sure you don't want to put the Tenacious Z down?
No.
I can bribe you.
No, it's okay.
I don't know what though.
And I think that's all I'm going to do. And just want to score that base and take a cheap 5 points at the very beginning.
Okay, sounds good. We're done then?
Yep.
Okay. See, I was really nervous because I know that the aliens have a lot of cards that return a minion to the owner's hand, so I was really worried that Larry was going to play a card to return the walker to my hand and score 5 unanswered points. That would be devastating. But luckily I was able to squeak 3 points out of that.
Yeah.
I'll take my 3, thank you very much. And there's a silver for Larry.
Yeah. 5.
We have our fancy dancy coins for our victory points in case you're wondering.
Usually I wouldn't do that, but I just felt because he played a lot of his cards that I was just going to take a chance that because it was a -1
it's a good chance
that I could get the 5 points.
You know, you almost.
I didn't have a card that was kind of good enough for him to just get the only points on it, but.
Well, he didn't catch me without minions. I mean, I got nothing but minions, but he could have potentially caught me with just 1 minion there, which is very dangerous against the aliens because they can easily return a minion to my hand. Yeah. Could have been bad news.
Dragon's Lair 2/2/1. The winner draws 3 cards.
Well, that's kind of cool.
And I draw 2, and it's your turn.
What the hell am I looking at here? I'm looking at, that's not my hand, that's the discard pile. Deciding on my order discard pile. Okay. Okay, so you're done?
Yep.
My turn? Yeah, I think probably the best thing to do is, well, no, I should be patient. Second guessing myself. I'll throw a walker. A walker. Look at the top card of your deck, discard it, or return to the top of your deck. Of course, you're looking for Tenacious Z when you do that. There's my top card. I kind of like that. I'll leave it on top. I'm done. Drawing 2, 1, 2, a go. So, I'm thinking that you can probably see my cards. Just a bunch of chumps. Well, I guess the zombie lord's not a chump, but anyways.
Collector. We're going to bounce your walker back to your hand.
Okay.
Yeah, what the hell not. I'm going to play Choking Vines on the Zombie Lord. Playing a minion, I'll go at the start of your turn, destroy this minion. Zombie Lord is slowly choking away. And I'll draw 2 cards, and it's your turn, Derek.
Because that makes so much sense. Alright, Okay, so breakpoint is 16. Is that accurate? We're at 11?
Yep. You got 9, I've got 2.
First minion will be the Microbot Reclaimer. If this is the first minion to play this turn, you may play an extra minion. Shuffle any number of Microbots from your discard pile into your deck. I don't currently have any Microbots in my discard, so that's wasted, but that's fine. I play my extra minion. Extra minion is Zappa. You may play an extra minion to power 2 or less. Extra minion is Tenacious Z. More about Tenacious Z later. That should bring us to 16, which will pop the base.
Yep.
I'm not going to play any actions, therefore my play cards phase is over. Moving to scoring. Any specials?
No.
Alright, I get 4.
I get 3.
So, I only gained a point there, but part of what I'm doing is getting lots of minions in my discard pile. I'll take silver and put that. Alright, and I basically Larry forced my hand by the Choking Vines meant I had to pop this turn, essentially. From a practical point of view. Alright.
Yeah, because I would have put it on the bottom of your deck too, because of the turn pits. So.
That's true, actually. Yeah, that's true.
20, Faceless City, 4/2/1. Once per turn, after you play a minion here, search your deck for a copy of that minion, reveal it, and place it in your hand, shuffle your deck.
That's cool.
I like that.
Yeah, me too. That was my turn. My turn is over. I'm drawing my 2, right?
Yep.
I didn't forget anything. There we go. Playing properly. You're up, Larry Lewis.
All right. That's only once per turn. Well, I'm going to play a Sprout. Ongoing, destroy this card at the start of your turn. You may search your deck for a minion power 3 or less. Play it as an extra minion, shuffle your deck.
Alright, so for those who have not seen the other videos, his whole strategy relies around getting invaders out for extra victory points aside from popping bases. He's actually doing perfectly fine popping bases, so the extra victory points from the invaders can really make a big difference.
Yeah.
Especially in a 2-player game when it's often quite close.
Yeah, I want to get him out as soon as possible right now.
Yeah. So the Sprout allows you to search and pull a 3, which would be the invader. The interesting thing about the Sprout is it's mandatory.
Yeah.
It's not optional.
Do you want to cut?
Sure. So where are we at? That was your minion. You haven't played an action yet, correct?
Yep.
And you pulled your second Sprout.
Which goes into my hand. And my action is going to be Insta-Grow, play an extra minion. I'm going to play a Water Lily, ongoing, draw a card at the start of each of your turns. Only use one Water Lily's ability each turn. Which you know what I'll do is for the people there, I'll just face them that way. And I draw 2 cards, and it's your turn, Derek. Right now it is 8-7.
Keeping in mind that he has access to getting the odd victory point through the invaders outside of popping bases, which I do not. So, that being said, it's incumbent upon me to...
That's why I said I was gambling on the first turn. I was hoping my draw would give me something that would...
You won a base, regardless.
Yeah.
So that's...
I was just hoping I was able to take all 5, though.
So this is one of the best cards in my deck, and I got it nice and early. Actually, frankly, it's useless too early. But anyways, the last base meant I've got lots of cards in my discard now. So they're coming to get you as my action. Plan a base. On your turn, you may play a minion here from your discard pile instead of from your hand. Now, the wording of this one is maybe a little bit controversial. I think we've agreed by analyzing the grammar that you can play multiple cards from your discard. I'm not sure. I'd really like to see an official ruling on that sometime, but I don't even know if we get official rulings in this game. So
there's card clarifications now.
Yeah.
And I don't remember that one coming up, but I'd have to check over.
Yeah, it's not a talent. So, but mind you, didn't have talents when that card was written.
From what I understand, I think it's just like playing like from your hand is so free you can play with minions.
Exactly. So this here right now is pretty much the most powerful combo from this particular deck combo, which I will demonstrate presently. My first minion will be a Microbot Fixer. If this is the first minion you play this turn, you may play an extra minion. Each of your Microbots gains +1 power. Then, on your turn, you may play a minion here from your discard pile instead of from your hand. My extra minion will be from my discard pile. I hope you can see that. I'll play a Zapbot. You may play an extra minion of power 2 or less from my discard pile. A Zapbot. You may play an extra minion of power 2 or less from my hand. Zapbot. Now at this point, I'm going to activate once per turn. You may play. Once per turn, after you play a minion here, search your deck for a copy of that minion, reveal it, and place it into your hand.
So you're going to look for another Zapbot?
Pretty nasty, right? So I can search for the last Zapbot. Pretty nasty combo. There's the last Zapbot going into my hand, and it's in my hand, and I can play an extra minion.
Yeah.
So I can immediately play it. So that's all 4. There's only 4 Zapbots. Give me a cut for luck, please, there, Liz. There's my 4th Zapbot. Now, the ideal situation would be to end this combo with Microbot Alpha. However, I don't have Microbot Alpha at the moment. So it's not like optimized. It's not the best possible combination. But what I can do is mess up Larry's strategy by dropping a Microbot Guard and killing his Sprout. Which delays. He's only got 4 Sprouts. So that's 1 down, 3 to go. And that's a shit ton of power. What's the power? So the Microbot Fixer gives +1 to all Microbots. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
Yep.
Boom. With no bonuses either. So if I had bonuses like Microbot Alpha, that would be insane. So I think I can be fairly confident I'm going to win that base at this point. Which I need to be winning all the bases, because if I don't, he's going to overwhelm me with his invader bonus points. So at this point I'm going to draw 1 and 2, and Larry Lewis, you're up. Oh, wait, play properly. Play properly. Play properly. Tenacious Z comes out for free. There's my my mild gimme. Is it a mild gimme?
I guess so.
You take the little gimmies all the time. Anyway, so what is that? 14 power?
Yep.
I guess I should read this in case anyone doesn't know what it is. Tenacious Z, special, during your turn you may play this card from your discard pile as an extra minion. You may only use the ability of 1 Tenacious Z each turn. So that's my 1 for this past turn. If only I had Microbot Alpha, I would pop that base solo.
At the start of my turn, I get to draw a card because of Water Lily. You're going to start off by playing a Sprout, looking for another Sprout.
Excellent.
I think I know what I'm doing now. There's a couple of different ways we can go, but I think this way is the best way to go. Want to cut that?
For luck, because I keep messing you up with my cuts.
Alright, so that Sprout goes into my hand. And then going to play Terraforming.
Oh, he's going to
Search the best base deck for a base, so swap it with his base in place, discard all actions attached to it. So that action will be gone.
Good. Now that's probably one of the best cards in the game. This is my best card in my particular combo, but that is probably one of the best cards in the entire game.
So as usual, probably like the last base I look for.
So he's looking for Winterfell, effectively. So Terraforming says, search your base deck for a base. Swap it with the base in play and discard all actions attached to it. Shuffle the base deck, and you may play an extra minion on the new base. So, it's the ideal power flip. This card is the ideal power flip where you're losing. You can just throw out Winterfell or whatever they call it, which gives you second place gets 4, and there it is. First place gets 2, second place gets 4, and it's a low break point, so it's guaranteed to pop. But he's only got one of those.
Yep.
And
I can play an extra minion on the base.
And there it is. Are you going to play an extra minion?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I want to make sure this base pops.
Well, I had. Oh, that's true. Actually, what did I have? 14, I think. Yeah, actually, yeah. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. I have 14 power. You have 2.
Or actually, it pops right now.
It does. Yeah, that's why I asked you. That's done.
I think you have to play it on the base, doesn't it? You're playing
yeah, on the base. Yeah. The extra minion would have to be on the base. You could have played Terraforming first, and the Sprout could have been your extra minion.
Yeah, but I wanted to search for another Sprout, though.
Ah, there you go. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I did it.
Okay, fair enough. That's
no, I think I'm just going to leave it like that. I want to take my 4 points, so.
Okay, let me just consult my...
Pretty sure there's no specials we can do.
Yeah, these decks don't have a lot of specials. Okay, I'm good.
Alright, so I got 4 points, so that's going to...
So 10, and I got a measly 2. So Larry has a substantial lead on me now. Well, I guess it's 3-point lead. It's not huge. But with the speed of this deck, I'm still not really too worried. I'll just point out that Larry had to sacrifice one of his Sprouts, so he's only down to 2 Sprouts left.
Yeah.
Half his Sprouts are gone.
Yeah, that was the risk. I think that's why I want to make sure I had another one in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Mushroom Kingdom, 5/3/2. At the start of each player's turn, the player will move one other player's minion from any base to here. So that's basically the black holes. Like
cool. Yeah, I call that the black hole. You drawing 2?
Drawing 2, and it's your turn.
Done. Interesting. Very, very interesting. For my minion. Actually, no. For my action, I'll play Malcrawl. Very important card. Search your deck search your deck for any number of cards with the same name and place them into your discard pile. Shuffle your deck. Now, normally those pull Tenacious Z, but I've already got one Tenacious Z in circulation. The rest will come in due time. I'm going to name Microbot Alpha. There he is.
You want to be able to get your boss up.
Exactly. Because, there's no guarantee that Alpha's going to come out. The Tenacious Z will come over time, if the game lasts that long. I got a gazillion minions in my discard pile already, including the ultra powerful Zapbot combo. All Zapbots are now in my discard pile. Alright. Cut for luck, please. There it is. So for those who don't know or realize, the whole thing with zombies is that they power from their discard pile or through their discard pile. Alright, I will play a Gravedigger at the Mushroom Kingdom. And actually, at the start of my turn, oh, too late. I should have moved the Water Lily. But that's fine. Tenacious Z plays for free. And the Gravedigger pulls the Zombie Lord. Sorry, I'm doing 2 things at once. Let me finish the Gravedigger. The Zombie Lord is going to my hand. The Gravedigger says you may place a minion from your discard pile into your hand. Zombie Lord goes into my hand. Then, from my discard pile, Tenacious Z plays for free to the Mushroom Kingdom. And then I will finish. Draw 2, 1, 2. I'm done. You can go. Interesting.
At the start of my turn, I'm going to draw a card.
Do you want to voluntarily pull your water lily in?
No, I can't. This is other players. That's what I was just checking.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, good point.
I'm gonna play an invader. Gain 1 victory point.
That's right, 9, and Larry has 13. Got a 4-point lead, which is equivalent to 2 base victories.
I'm gonna play Abduction. Return a minion to his owner's hands. Play an extra minion.
Okay. Can you do it again? 2 victory points? Tempting. Is Larry going to be cautious, or is he going to be aggressive for victory points? He's close to winning, actually. He's only 2 points from winning.
Yeah, I know. I'm kind of looking at that thinking,
I'm pretty worried at this point.
I'm gonna play a Sprout, actually.
Okay.
So that way I can get 2 out next turn.
And
And
win.
that will win the game.
Indeed.
And I draw 2. See, now I got the pressure on Derek.
Oh yeah. This is the trouble with the invaders, is they really, even just getting a couple out, they give you that advantage.
Because right now I only need to get it out twice. He knows I got 1 in the hand, and he knows I can get 1 from my deck through that, and that'll be it. So he's either got to kill that Sprout, or he's got to pop that base.
Can I see this, bro, please? For the people at home, you can read that. Sprout says, destroy this card at the start of your turn. There's conspicuously no may there. After it says destroy this card at the start of your turn, it says you may search your deck for a minion of power 3 and play it here as an extra minion. Very interesting. Very interesting. We'll give the Sprout back. I will now play action overrun. Play on a base. Ongoing. Other players cannot play minions on this base. Destroy this action at the start of your turn. And now Larry understands. So this gives me a really good chance to pop the base without Larry having anything there. It gives me 2 turns to get cards down to pop the base solo, because he cannot play cards. His only minion there is going to die, because it's necessary that it dies. Alright, so what are we at for power? I've got a measly 6. I need 20. Well, that's not so hard. The big question is, can I access my goodies? Okay, so I have 6 power. I need to get to 20 to pop it solo. So that's a total of 14, so I need 7 power per turn. Yikes. I think the answer is yes. Alright, so we're going to play Microbot Fixer. If this is the first minion you play this turn, you may play an extra minion. Ongoing, this is important actually, this will matter. Each of your Microbots gains +1 power. And then Zombie Lord, you may play an extra minion of power 2 or less from your discard pile on each base where you have no minions. I have 2 bases that I can play on. Most importantly, I will play Microbot Fixer, because both of their +1s will power everything soon enough. So I guess the best thing here for me right now is to play a Walker at the Dragon's Lair. Look at the top card of your deck, discard it, or return to the top of your deck. Actually, we're going to discard that in the hopes of getting something. So it's a Walker?
Yeah.
In hopes of getting something All right, so currently I have 5, 9 with the digger,
Yep.
10, 11, 12, plus 1 is 13, plus 1 is 14. I currently have 14 power. And Larry's already counted it, so it's 16 total. So I have 14
This is the start of your turn, isn't it?
at the start.
Oh no, it's the next turn. Yeah.
Start of my next turn.
Yeah, so you already played your action. Yeah, that's right. Play properly, Larry. Play properly. I know I'm tired.
Larry, exactly. He's always making excuses about being tired. He's always tired. All right. Yep. That's the best I can do. Yep. All right. I'm gonna draw 2. Come on, baby. I need some good cards here. That's perfect. It does the job. It does the job. All right, beautiful. There's a lot of cards on my deck that can do the job, and I was hoping to get at least one of them. All right. Larry Lewis, you're up.
Well, starting my turn, I'm going to use my water lily. Hopefully give me something really good. Not what it was exactly open, but that's actually good enough. Alright, so I got to discard this card at the start of my turn. I may search it. There's no point in searching because I can't play it there.
It's dead.
It's dead. Still the start of the turn. Do I want to move anything over there to help you pop that base? I don't know if I really want to.
By all means. So for those who are following along at home, that was my draw.
Invader, 1 victory point.
Uh-oh, he's close, 1 point. If I can pull off a solo pop here, we will be tied at 14. But then he'll still probably win, because all he's got to do is drop another victory, drop another invader. Actually, look at your discard pile.
Crop circles, put both into your hand.
Okay. Fair enough.
And then I'll draw 2.
So, Larry is currently standing at 14 points, 1 point short of winning. I'm at 9, 6 points from winning. All right.
I got Invader in my hand, so basically I just gotta wait until the rest of my
Got
turn.
Invader in his hand. Well, that sucks.
So either Derek wins it on this turn or I win it on my turn. So.
That just sucks. Larry Lewis, you suck.
Well, I thought about crop circling this, but then I'm leaving my Invader out, and then I know for sure I can win with if I have my Invader.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. Yep, yeah, no, that was a good play. It's tough. It's a tough deck. The one thing that I'm not able to do this game is get an important card. I'll show at the end if I can remember. Okay, well anyways, not enough bullets. Place any number of minions with the same name from your discard pile into your hand. I'm going to name Microbot Alpha. He's going into my hand. I will then play Microbot Fixer.
Which I put right back in your hand.
Exactly, which there's really not any point, because he just comes right out again.
Yep, I know. But it keeps prevents you from playing another one that gets,
Yeah, no, I think Larry did it right. Sadly. All right, so we'll count it out. I'm going to win the base, I think. Currently, what is it at now? It's just back to what it was. It would have been 14, I think it was. This is gone, by the way.
Yeah. I think it's at 17 right now, if I counted right.
17 now.
Yeah.
Well, that is interesting.
You might want to double check it, but I believe that's 17.
Yeah, let's do it.
So
So,
these ones are 3, right?
correct. 3, 6.
11.
So that's 10, 12, 17. Right. So there's really nothing I can do. It's sort of futile at this point.
Actually, I'm going to discard a card.
Oh, there it is. You should discard that invader. Yeah, it's just really,
I'm going to get rid of invasion.
really no way to do it at this point. I can throw down a Gravedigger, so I don't have to kill the alpha. But without all those cards out, it's not going to matter anyways. So I can take any... Gravedigger says you may place a minion from your discard pile into your hand. I can take any minion from my discard pile. The trouble is, as soon as... Oh... No, actually, there are specific rules about when... You've got to finish the end of your turn, don't you?
For what?
Even when you drop the minion, when you drop your invader and get 1 point, that doesn't end the game. You do have to finish your turn.
Yeah.
So there could potentially be base popping. I don't know how I could possibly work that to my advantage. I don't think it's possible. But it is important to play properly. We gotta make sure we... Right?
Yeah.
Gotta play properly. Okay. I'm gonna surrender at this point. I think that's it. Well, actually, I'll just pull. I don't know. I'll pull Zaplock because why not?
Base pops.
Base pops. So that's 5 for me. I'm sitting at 14. We're tied. All these guys go back. Let's see what the base comes up.
3, 2, 1. Secret Grove. On your turn, you may play 1 extra minion of power 2 or less here.
Okay.
I'm going to help me out, the sprouts, but...
Too late. It's all too late. The game's over. Finish it off.
Well, started my turn, draw a card. Play my invader.
Should draw my 2 cards. Oh, now that's the card I needed. I just got 1 turn too late.
So I'm at 15, I could play an extra minion of 2, collector.
That really helps with the collectors, yeah.
And basically, I'll just play Sleep Spore somewhere, and then ends my turn. And the game's over.
Game's over. Good job. Well done. So the conclusion again very close. I think the conclusion is that the robot zombies are indeed very powerful. They're an A-list power combo, but I don't quite think they qualify for being like superpower.
Yeah, so they're no longer considered for your double A-list that you were thinking.
There's no double A-list. There's only an A-list.
Yeah.
There's only an A-list. Exactly. Yeah, again, that could have gone either way. Let me just show everyone.
I must admit, I've been happy with the way I've been playing with the aliens and killer plants. I
Yeah,
haven't played them for a while.
It's a really good combo. I've played them quite a bit myself. As you pointed out, my aliens deck is quite worn.
Yeah.
I just wanted to point out this is what I didn't get that I needed. My deck was all powered up for this combo, but the one thing that I needed was to get grave robbing. Place a card from your discard pile into your hand. So the card that you're always trying to get with that one
is the one you deploy from your graveyard.
Exactly. They're coming to get you. So there are 2 copies of grave robbing in this deck, and of course only one copy of that. So that, in theory, gives you, assuming you get this out first, this combo gives you 3 opportunities. And then if you can do what I did, which was get all your... Well, I actually pulled 1 Zapbot, but if you can get all of your Zapbots and your Alpha...
Yeah.
And at least one of these, like, play... What are they? Like well, especially the Microbot Fixers. Yeah. Actually, ideally, you want to get both Microbot Fixers. Of course, your Tenacious Z independently are popping out. I only had 1 Tenacious Z that game, but that's okay. I chose the Alpha over the Tenacious Z. So that's like an insanely powerful combo. You can literally pop a whole base solo in one turn, and that's really the source of the power. But as you just saw, it's got a lot of moving parts, it's quite complex, and if any one of those things doesn't turn up, then that's the end.
One thing I like to note too, the aliens have won 2 games in a row, and I didn't even see my boss once.
Yeah, I know, but exactly. So the alien boss is not anything.
Yeah.
Nothing hinges on the alien boss. It's just 5 points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just helps me get invader back up.
Yeah. The aliens are not about the boss. The invaders are about the aliens are about the invaders.
Yeah. Where the thief is, you realize isn't about the boss.
Exactly. So this combo here, just out of curiosity, if I were to throw this down, I hope people can see it. I'll move it up a bit. Actually, I think you probably can't see it. So if I were... So basically, this would be your action. If this was all in your discard pile, then if you just were to sort of plot... Well, actually, if that was previously... Ideally, that would already be out. One of them would be out. But let's just go with 1, actually.
Yeah, you play that first.
So let's just say, exactly. So let's just say a single turn from your discard pile. We would have the Microbot Fixer, which gives +1 power to all Microbots. At the end of the chain, we'd have the Microbot Alpha, which makes everything considered a Microbot. So what it would basically do is give every minion, with the exception of the Alpha, every minion would get +2. So every minion becomes a 4, essentially, including all the Zaplots and the Tenacious Z's. So that would be actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 fours are 24. Plus the Alpha would be equivalent to a 3? A 2.
A 2 plus how many?
A 2.
How many people you got on the board?
A 2. Yeah, the Alpha would be a 2, the way I've counted it. Keeping in mind the Alpha himself is what's drawing the power. So another way to count it would be just to count the Fixer. It's probably easier for people to count it this way. So keeping in mind that the Alpha makes everything a Microbot, then we would have all of these guys, actually everyone would be +1 from the Fixer. So let's count it that way. So that would be 3, 6, 9, actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 18 power, 6 times 3, 18 power for that alone. Then, did I count that right? The Fixer, no, the Fixer's only +1. It'd be 17. Alpha's got an intrinsic 1, so it'll be 18, and then the Alpha gets +1 for every other minion. So 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So that would be 24.
That's 1 for the Microbot Fixer. Because it gives all Microbots +1.
I already counted it.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I already counted it. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Point being, there's not many bases in the game that are over 24. So the point being that this combo, if you can power it through, I wasn't able to get that card. I was literally 1 turn behind. If I'd got that turn, that card 1 turn from now, or one turn previously, I should say, I could have popped any of these bases solo. Yeah. And if you can pop a base without anyone else on it, so there you go. So really it was a race between me being able to get this powered through and Larry getting his invaders down quickly enough.
And my invaders are really slow this game compared to last game.
No, it's the other way around. Last game was really fast. This game was typical. This game was a typical speed. Last game was stupid fast. It was really fast. Yeah.
Yeah, because I hardly got able to get my invaders out early.
Yeah, that was the game against the Super Thieves.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Super Thieves did pretty good. They did about average. Although actually I made a blunder. I made a tactical error. Whether or not that would have made a difference in the end, it's hard to tell. But anyways, this was close. I'd say these are pretty evenly matched decks. Especially, a lot is going to depend on the skill of the players and the luck of the draw.
Yeah.
Had that come up sooner. Now there's 2 of those, and you'd expect that by this time of the game we already had one.
Yeah. And usually, like I said, I wouldn't gamble in the first turn like that, but I just took a gamble and I hoped on my draw that I could get something just to pop the base by myself. So.
To be honest, I think that's what won Larry the game, was that gamble on that base, because it let him pop a base and get that 2-point lead.
Yeah.
And that 2-point lead is what won you the game. Without that 2-point lead... See, the thing with the aliens, with their invaders, is one strategy is just to put the invaders out, but then you're just never getting power out.
Yeah.
And so you're not you're not winning the bases. You're just riding on second place the whole time.
Yeah.
So if you can win some bases and get the invaders, then you're doing good. And actually the killer plants are good. They have a fair bit of power and a fair bit of speed. The killer plants are pretty solid.
All right, so again, thanks for watching the Play Properly channel, and look forward to more of this series as we look at more powerful combos.